Hi, I'm Koya Webb, and welcome to Aloe Yoga's 30 Days of Mindful Movement. Today we're working on moving with the breath for mental clarity. So getting oxygen to your brain is really important, especially when you've had a long day, you're stressed out, or you just need some more clarity because you're feeling brain fog or just in a general funk. So this flow will help you be mindful when you're moving, to breathe, not to get caught up on the poses or how they look, but more than anything, just breathing through each movement. I'm going to give you modifications. I'm going to give you beginner, intermediate, and then I'm going to give you some advanced options here and there. But remember to just stay, and especially if you're a beginner, stay at number one, and then maybe after a couple of times of doing the video, you can go on to the intermediate or the advanced poses as your practice advances. But more importantly, if you can breathe, then it's okay. If you can't breathe, you want to back up and listen to your body. Be sure to comment below if you have any questions or comment about our mindful movement, and join us each day as we have videos to help you take your yoga practice to the next level. Okay, so we're just going to get started with the breath and just learning how to breathe fully. So just come into easy pose, your legs comfortably on the ground. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Now I want you to inhale for 3 breaths, hold for 3 breaths, and then exhale for 3 breaths. So inhale with me, hold, and exhale. So it's going to be just like that as you're breathing through your movements. You want to have equal inhale, hold, and exhale. So you'll be holding the breath if you're going through a movement but you haven't reached the opposite side. And I'll explain more as we go through the movements. But let's breathe like that together again. Inhale, hold, and exhale. So you should already start to feel more relaxed when you're doing that. So first we're going to come onto our knees. Come into tabletop position by placing your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and lift up into downward facing dog. So here you want to take 5 breaths. Big inhale and exhale. Your lips are sealed, you're exhaling through your nose. With each exhale, you go deeper into the pose, pressing your heels into the ground, lifting your hips, and relaxing your head down. Slowly come up onto your tippy toes, look between your hands, and step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, come into flat back. So you inhale as you come up, and as you fold over, exhale. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale. Inhale, lift. And when you lift it up, you're leading with your chest. And as you exhale, you engage your core all the way in and fold forward. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands down. So you see you're moving with the breath. Even if you can't keep up with my breath, do the best you can, and you'll start to have a moving meditation when you practice. So we're going to go through Sun Salutation A, moving with the breath. We're going to do the first one slightly modified. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale all the way to Chaturanga. Slowly lower down. Inhale, use your knees if you need to, Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Again, using your knees. 5 breaths here. After 5 breaths, you want to come onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, and step between your hands. Inhale, lengthen halfway, flattening your back. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale all the way up. Exhale as you bring your hands down and relax. So you see, you can start to feel the energy in your body. You can start to feel the relaxation. So let's do it again, just like that. And now we're going to do it without the modifications. But if you need the modifications, keep them. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 breaths. After 5 breaths, come up high up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, and step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center and down. That's what it feels like to move with your breath. All right, now we're going to go to Sun Salutation B. And you can do this in any practice. Just remember to move with each breath, holding the breath only in between the poses. So we're going to start with chair pose. Anytime you go up, you're inhaling. Anytime you go forward, you're exhaling. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, down, plank. Lowering down to chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're going to bring your toes together to touch and your right leg high to the sky. Inhale as you lengthen up. Exhale as you step forward. Turn your heel back and down for warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now we're going to switch side. Left leg goes up. Inhale. Step it forward. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Slowly lower down chaturanga with the exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 5 breaths here. Come up high up on your toes, bend your knees, and step or hop forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And we'll do it again. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, leg goes up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, leg goes up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 5 breaths here. Come up high up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. And come all the way up. Exhale, hands down. All right, so that's Sun Salutation B. So I want you to try to use that with this class or any class, whether you're going to a studio or practicing at home. Try to move with your breath because that's how you keep yourself safe and you start to make your yoga practice a moving meditation. All right, so now we're going to keep going, but we're going to add in some other movements to help you add some variety to your workout. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Slowly lower down, wild thing. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, hips down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. So you see that series, you're still flowing with the breath even though we add some additional movements. Breathe here, 5 deep breaths. Reverse your warrior. 5 breaths here. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach out over your front toe, and come down triangle, using a block here if you need to, gazing up at your top hand, 5 deep breaths. Back into warrior two. Windmill your hands down into the lunge. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Chaturanga. Inhale upward. Exhale downward. We're going straight to the other side. Left leg goes high to the sky. Inhale. And flip. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Hold. 5 deep breaths. Think about your intention here as you're breathing deeply. Reverse your warrior. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach out over your toe, triangle. 5 deep breaths. So you can still work on your posture as you're breathing, engaging your core, shifting your weight into your back hip, but really focus more so on your breath. So even while you're breathing here, you can still work on your posture, engaging your core, pressing your weight back into your back hip, and lengthening through your arms. But you more so want your focus to be on your breath, breathing into any part of your body that's shaking or needs more attention. And warrior two. Windmill your hands down into the lunge. Step your left foot back to meet your right, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 5 breaths. Come up high up on your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, all the way up and hands down to your side. So now that we've been through that movement, we're gonna go ahead and move down to some floor movements. You still wanna inhale and exhale with each movement. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg goes high to the sky. This time, step it forward outside of your hand for lizard. Bring your back knee down. If you need to place something under your knee or blocks under your hand, you can go ahead and grab that. And level 1, beginner, you want to stay here with your lizard. You can slowly shift your weight back and forth, round your hips. Just feel what feels good to your body. And if this is easy for you, you can go to level 2, which is coming down to your elbows. Shifting back and forth. Breathing deeply. And if you want to make it more advanced, you can pick up your back foot and grab onto it. Again, this is advanced, so just listen to your body. Slowly coming out. Now take your foot to the center of your mat, place your hands on each side, tuck your back toe under, and shift your weight back. You want to bring your toes up so you're just balancing on your heel and lengthen your chest forward. Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale, fold forward for a half split. It's fine if you want to have blocks on either side of your leg or books or whatever you need, just place them there. And just bend at the elbow so you're relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. No tensing, just completely relaxing. And slowly come forward. Place your weight into your hands to lift your foot and bring it back. Slowly lower down by picking up your knees for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Bring your left leg high to the sky. Shift your weight forward. Step your left foot outside your hand and come down on your back knee. Again, level 1 is staying here, placing your hands on some blocks or books, whatever you need, and just slowly shifting forward and back, wiggling from side to side, just to bring some energy into your joints and ligaments. Breathe deep. You want to continue that ujjayi breathing, which is in and out through your nose. You have a slight restriction in your throat, so you can sound like Darth Vader. Usually people do it through the first part, the vinyasa, and then when you come to the floor, you lose it. But you want to keep that breath, because that breath is going to send oxygen to your joints and ligaments. So keep breathing deep. You can stay here for beginners, or if you want to go to intermediate, you can come down to your elbows. And you can come back to your hands, reach back and grab the foot if you want to go more advanced. And slowly come forward. Heel toe your foot to the center of your mat. Place your hands on each side using your blocks or books that you need, and then just shift your weight back. If you need to walk your toes up 2 inches, you can, so that you feel nice and stretched out through your leg. So you don't want to feel like your leg is locked. You want to keep a slight bend in the knee so that you're comfortable. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, melt forward with your heart first and let your head come last. Be sure to still engage your core. Make sure you're pulling up and away from your thigh. With every exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. Keep flexing through your foot. And then slowly come forward. Place your weight into your hands to lift that foot. And then you can also stay on your knees as you slowly lower down. Inhale for cobra instead of up dog for a modification. And you can always use your knees for downward facing dog. And breathe it out here. Go ahead and just walk your legs out by bending your knees, shifting your hips to the right, really putting some energy into your left side, and then shift your hips to the left. Putting energy into your right hip, breathing. And then lift your right leg high to the sky. Shift your weight forward, step it all the way through. Bring your knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and twist. So twisting is really good for detoxifying your organs. So adding 1 or 2 twists in your practice is always a good thing to do, because you eat every day, so you want to cleanse out your organs every day. And just staying here, working on pressing into your hands and eventually getting your hands to your heart center. Also eventually getting your armpit to your knee. But if you're not there yet, you can just stay here high and just breathe. But slowly you want to work your way down and really start to bring your heart towards the ceiling. If you're intermediate and you have your armpit pretty much on your knee, you can bring your arms wide and just keep pressing against your knee, opening up more and more. And if you're advanced, you can go ahead and find the bind. And go ahead and release. Inhale, bring your arms up. And plant the hands down. Shift the legs back and come down into upward facing and then downward facing. We're just going to shift sides. First of all, just walk your legs out. Bring your left leg high to the sky. Shift your weight forward, knee to nose. Step it all the way through. Back knee is down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and twist. Using your elbow on the outside of your knee to twist your torso. So you're twisting from as low as you can, engaging your core and looking up. Starting here just gives you the length that you need. And then slowly inching your way down as you twist your torso even more. You might feel a little wobbly. I feel a little wobbly, and I've been doing this for 13 years, so it's okay. Just breathe through it. And if you're an intermediate, you can open your arms wide. And advance, go ahead and find the bind. Looking up at the ceiling. And turn back center. All right, this time we're going to just bring both knees down, and we're going to do a gentle back bend. It's good each practice to also do forward folds and back bends, so you can just have a nice, well-rounded practice. So one of my favorite back bends is camel. It's just a lot of fun because I can feel the openness in my hips and my shoulders and my back, just all over. But sometimes you can get lightheaded, so let's just do as much as you can. Make sure you tuck your toes under, especially if you're just a beginner. And you want to start by inhaling, lifting your hands up, and exhaling your hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your hands up, and exhale your hands to heart center. So you start here by just lifting up through the chest and just lifting your chest as high as you can. So not even worrying about the back bend yet. And then you want to bring your hands to your lower back with your fingertips facing down and your elbows down and back. So cultivating the back bend in your heart and in your upper back instead of your lower back to start. So even as you go intermediate and you start to reach back for your heels, you're still lifting through the heart to keep your lower back protected. Maybe you find the opposite heel. If you have both heels, you can slowly drop the head back and press the hips forward. And then really dial into your breath. Slowly come out the same way you went in, hands to the hips, lifting through the heart, and slowly shift your hips back, Bring your knees together and come into child's pose, wrapping your arms around your thighs. Take a deep inhale and exhale, relax. Now slowly cross your ankles and bring your feet out in front of you. Now to just counter the back bend, we're actually going to do a forward fold. So bring your feet out in front. Flex your toes towards your face. It's okay if you have a slight bend in your knees here, but I want you to lean all the way forward with your heart. So your back is flat and you're leaning forward with your heart. Go forward as far as you can. And once you've gotten as far as you can go, slowly relax your head down. Still engage in your core, pulling away with your core as you round down with your head. Breathe deep. If you're intermediate, you can go ahead and grab onto your foot and use your elbows to pull you down deeper. And if you're advanced, maybe you can reach around and grab your hand or your wrist. Take a deep inhale and exhale, pulling with your elbows all the way down. And slowly round up. All right, so that is your mindful movement. We're just going to end laying down in Savasana. And this relaxation pose is really for you to take the time to scan your body, check in with your body, make sure you feel good everywhere. We're going to squeeze different body parts and then completely relax them. And breathing is the most important at this point. And after this, you can go into meditation or you could go on with your day. So lie down with me. Bring your heels to the corners of your mat. Let your feet fall out. Come down to your elbows. And then when you're ready, slowly come down all of the way. Bring your palms up to face the ceiling. Slowly puff your chest to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Palms facing up. Make fists with your hands and flex your wrists and completely relax them. Squeeze your glutes, lifting your hips and slowly relax. Squeeze your thighs and relax. And slowly flex your feet, wiggle your toes, and relax. Completely relax with 5 deep breaths. Slowly bend your knees, cross your ankles, and rock from side to side. Rock over to your right side. Slowly take your time and press yourself up. And you're all done. Thank you so much for joining me for these 30 days of mindful movement. Make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know how you enjoyed this practice. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below because we made this just for you to grow your life, to grow your practice, and enhance everything from your mindset, your emotions, your body, but most of all, give you a way to move mindfully in the earth. See you next time.